So I'm watching this video, and this guy was talking about the psychology behind slaves, right? And really even animals. It went from animals to slaves. So basically it's like if you have a stray, or you have a, for instance, like a cat or something, and the cat is just used to being outside, and then, you know, a person tries to domesticate the cat, basically forces the cat to be domesticated. um you're basically stripping that animal's free will, right? Because you taking the cat outside of an environment and forcing it to be in the environment that you think is best for them. That's exactly what, the social engineering did to us. That's why I was watching a video about, this guy talking about a blackout, an upcoming blackout. And it's like, if we weren't so heavily domesticated with this social engineering and relying on the fucking government, a blackout would be a walk in the park. And I was thinking, like, bro, if there was a blackout and there was no power, meaning there was no power at the plantation, we wouldn't have to go to work, and it would be so, and it's like, I think that's why, maybe they're trying to figure out how to, kick the reset off without having a blackout. Because the same thing with the Rona, it was like they had to shut down Hollywood for a second, but people were still tapped into the distractions, you know what I'm saying? But if you black everything out for 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 90 days, where people just don't go to work, bro, that behavior is going to be, people are going to adopt a new behavior of, yo, we not going, and people going to learn how to survive. Let's have a real conversation, or they're just going to fucking die. Let's just keep it real. So it's like, if there was a real blackout, um it would be such a freeing fucking scenario, because you wouldn't have to wake up and go to fuck. You really wouldn't be a slave anymore. But the reason why I named this video "Truthers of Slaves," which I'm about to get to, um, you know what I'm saying. But like I said in the beginning of the video, when you take an animal, and you take a stray or an animal that's used to living outside, and then you force them to be domesticated, that's what happened to us. They stripped our free will. They took away our natural human instincts. You know what I'm saying? That was passed down from our ancestors. Let's have a real conversation, bro. That's why prepper channels should not even exist. You know what I'm saying? This guy, Canadian Prepper, man, and Prepper channels really are just like, I look at Prepper channels just as bad as Alex Jones. Every Prepper channel, like, I like the ones where they teach you real shit. They teach you how to can, or they teach you how to, how to store water safely without it getting bacteria and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But the fear mongering and shit in every single fucking video, today's the day, something big is coming. I mean, oh my God, dude. You literally can't make a title without it being just straight up fear mongering in the title. You know what I'm saying? And then these people, that's their addiction. They're addicted to fear porn. You know what I'm saying? They're literally addicted to that frequency, bro, of fear. That's why these prepper videos and these apocalypse content creators, that's why they can make a living, because people are addicted to that low ass vibration. But at the same time, these people consider themselves truthers, when it's like a real truther, a real spiritual truther does not vibrate on that level. A lot of us are ready to transition the fuck up out of this realm anyway. We've been ready. So that whole being scared, what's about? We don't that doesn't mind us. We don't pay. We don't care if this realm just collapsed today. We wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Um. So then he was breaking down the whole slave, a slave analogy or metaphor or whatever. I think it was analogy is the proper term, but basically it's like the slaves on the plantation, and they're like, okay, if they were to get their quote unquote freedom, where are they gonna go? On the plantation, they're guaranteed a place to stay, right? They're guaranteed, housing. They're guaranteed meals. You know what I'm saying? And they have somewhat of a structured schedule. Let's have a real conversation, right? So it's like it's certainty on the plantation, right? The same way like us, right? And I'm about to get into that. How it's modern day, right? Now, if they say, okay, you're free now, where do you go? You ain't got no fucking land. You don't know nobody. Where do you go? So, you know what I'm saying? When you talk about um, self preservation and survival instincts, a person is gonna go with the devil they know. Let's have a real conversation. So, it's two sides to every coin. So I can understand that. So then we move up to present day where it's like, we had a conversation of pursuing freedom and shit like that, and sovereignty and shit. I just like I'll look at a chick and I'll be like, "Damn, you thick bitch," and then they'll be wearing fucking damn, the NPC shoes that everybody wear, the Crocs. I remember they used to call them something else. The nigga from the Italian dude or whatever. Damn, that nigga's a scumbag. What the fuck? But the Italian dude from Iron Chef, I forget what they was called, but anyway. So modern day it's like, what would freedom look like? We still go up and we sell our soul for 8 hours. Let's have a real conversation. We sell our soul for 40 hours a week. And some people, they're so invested, okay? They're so invested and they take so much pride in the matrix and in being a slave that they brag about overtime and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you have people out here, the 40 is whatever. They're pissed off because they can't work 80 hours a week. They're pissed off because their company won't let them, you know what I'm saying? Be a super slave. Let's have a real conversation. It's fucking crazy. I'm talking to people and they're working on the weekends. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to work ever. I don't want to go to work and work for somebody else at my fucking job. These pieces of shit bastards. So I'm like, bro, this world is crazy. These pieces of shit bastards at my job told me I'm not allowed to sit in a fucking, it's like a little camping chair. You know the little camping chairs where you just fold out, and the little camping ass fucking chair. They said I'm not allowed to sit in there. We sat in that chair for like a month, 2 months. We sat in them chairs for a month, 2 months, and then they said, "Oh, look at these niggas. They actually comfortable and shit. They do anything possible, man. They do anything and everything possible to not only fucking steal your time, but make you uncomfortable, the most uncomfortable you can possibly be while you're on the plantation, man. It's insane. It's fucking insane." So fast forward, right? I'm a slave, you know what I'm saying? And whoever works a 9 to 5, you're a slave too. And it's like, this is the same exact situation. It's obviously like digital slavery now. But it's the same exact situation that the actual, slaves were in, where it's like, The certainty is, okay, I know if I stay in Jersey or I stay in my situation, I know that I have somewhere, like I have access to a bed with where it's warm, or if it get too hot, I got air conditioning, and I got some sort of transportation. You know what I'm saying? And I have some sort of constant, even though it's not a fucking lot, but I have some sort of consistent money coming in. If I just pick up and go move to another state or another country, I would have to literally reset and figure everything out all over again. Possibly, and during that process, could possibly starve to death. Could possibly, somebody bring harm to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could fucking kill me in the process. You know what I'm saying? So on and so my assets, the things that my belongings can be stolen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's human nature, to try to strive to be, self preservation, whatever. But at the same time, it's like that self preservation. We're still fucking slaves, man. We're keeping ourselves. We're keeping ourselves in these fucking chains and locks, man. That's really what's happening, dude. And the reason why I say, truthers are modern day slaves is because everybody is out here on some Nostradamus shit. Basically, it's like we read the last page of the apocalypse handbook and shit, but nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything. I want to fucking put together like a truther house. I want to link up with like, you know, as many people as possible, and we just get our own house. You know what I'm saying? And then, and motherfuckers just put their money up, and I mean, goddamn, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I look around and every channel, I'm not gonna say every channel, but a lot of channels that I listen to, it's just a bunch of people that that have spiritual awareness, and they're not of this world, but they're struggling. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I just don't understand why those people, why people don't come together, bro. I'll never understand that shit. You know, I'll never understand that shit. And instead of coming together, you just choose to remain isolated, and you choose to keep going to, working to a 9 to 5, and all the 90% of the money that you're making is literally, it's not even touching your hands. It's going straight to rent. It's going straight to the grocery store. It's going straight to the gas station. It's going straight to the car insurance, dealership, right? Let's have a real conversation. It's going to whatever subscriptions you got. 90% of the money that's being deposited into your account, you're not even touching it. And then let's not forget emergencies and shit like that. You know, I'm listening to the Fullerton Informer. I gotta stop wearing these goddamn. I'm just addicted to thick bitches, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, but everybody walking around, I try, bro. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Where the fuck do I put the tracking device? If I put it in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? My testicles is getting fried. Where am I supposed to put my phone at? I try to stop wearing these AirPods. Um, the radiation is frying my fucking head. Like it's just crazy, dude. It's crazy. They've literally. It's like just like a social monopoly, man. They forced us into this box, man. And the only people that's winning right now is Amish people. But at the same time, they not winning because they fucking cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? They fucking well, no, let me not say that. Let me not put that on them. Let me not put that on them people, man. Them Amish people is good people. You know? So yeah, that's my rant. You know, it's like in my personal opinion, until like truthers come together and stop settling for selling their soul for 40 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? I saw this. I saw this. I think I left my phone at home. I saw this shit on Instagram. It said this dude worked for 7-Eleven for 50 years. He said this motherfucker worked for 7-Eleven for 50 years. 50 years. And they said all he got was an email from the CEO saying thank you. That's all he got. You know? Yeah, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, dude. And I just don't. People, we could literally create our own. We could literally create our own fucking our own whatever, man. We could create our own shit. We could create our own shit, bro. And that's why I don't fuck with the internet. I got like this resentment towards social media and the internet because it's like people are content. People don't want change. You know, they just want to feel like, you know, they just want a place to complain. Let's have a real conversation, right? People don't want change. They just want a place to complain. And that's what the internet, how the internet is being weaponized. That's how social media is being weaponized. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, once people, you know, vent or whatever, you know, throw their little temper tantrum on the internet about what they upset about, you know, that's it. Like it kind of takes all the air out of whatever movement that could potentially happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. He said they locked Rashad Jamal up. Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just 1+1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything. But the truth is, everything is a cult. You got, you got fucking Joe Rogan saying that, you know, RFK is the best candidate, and then now all the Trump people is saying "fuck you, Joe Rogan." Like, okay, like damn, motherfucker, and he's a, you know, those are two fucking loser ass agent shills, whatever. But damn, a man can't even have a fucking his own opinion. Jesus Christ, man. You know what I mean? This shit is insane, man. The fuck, man. So, you know, like I'm not gonna be doing this. I like covering shit. I like paying attention. This is something that I'm interested in. The same way everybody got hobbies and interests and shit, I've always been interested in occult knowledge, hidden knowledge. You know, the secrets that the people that run this world, you know, that they hide from us. I've always been interested in that. I've always felt like what was in front of us was bullshit. And I've always felt like being a solution oriented person. I've always felt like there's a solution here, you know, but it's just the strangest shit, man. And I don't know if it's just because truthers are just cowards or they're, you know, fearful, or we've become we what is that shit called, man? We suffer from a severe case of Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the solution is the simplest shit in the world. Come together, you know, make sure you ain't got no fucking you know, no lizard people infiltrating and shit, which is gonna be easy to tell. You can tell a lizard person. I can see a lizard from a mile away, dude. I can feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, oh shit, I'm up here running. I gotta go home and wash my ass, and then go to the plantation. But but yeah, what's good, Sean? You said some people play the game, but the thing is, like, you lose as soon as you opt in to play the game. You lost. Just like when you fucking go to the casino, it it don't matter. Even if you win, you lose. Just like playing the lottery. I see these people playing. I see these people wasting so much money on these fucking scratch off tickets and shit. Even when you win, you lose. Why? Because if you win the lottery for $1 million, do you win $1 million? No. So all you did was you just being a good little slave, because you making them, you know what I'm saying? You taking 50 to 60% of your winnings to, you know what I'm saying? Right? You taking it to Candyland. Let's have a real conversation. You taking that money to Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's have a real conversation. This Candyland. You feel me? So the only way you win this game is by not playing. And so many fucking, you know what I'm saying? So many people have said that. That's when you know you really woke up. When you realize, yeah, you know what I mean? The game isn't even worth playing. The game is unwinnable. The game is rigged from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So you make your own game, and I'm just like, let's make our own game. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together, completely log off or whatever. We can still pay attention to shit, but just completely detach from what the fuck these, you know what I'm saying? Detach from, like, at least if nothing else, having to be isolated. You know what I'm saying? Cause that shit is the most, out of all the spiritual attacks. You know what I mean? The isolation is the worst, because it's like, that shit just make you feel like, you know what I mean? That shit just make you feel like, what's the point? Like, what's even the point? Because now you just in this loop where it's just like, you just you going to work, you going to the plantation, you got a piece of shit fucking manager. How are you even the manager? You got the worst people skills in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? These idiots is telling me, they said, I can sit on a stool, on like a super uncomfortable stool. It's just super uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I had to go buy some. I went to the dollar store and I bought some pillows, and I sit on a fucking bucket at my job. I put the pillows on top of the bucket. You know what I'm saying? And I sit on a fucking bucket. But I don't give a fuck. Like, I went and bought me a chair because they said, "Oh, we gonna write you up if you sit on that chair." Bro, I will rip all y'all niggas' faces off, bro. Allegedly, man. Allegedly. And that's why I say, like, I was striving the pandemic. I was striving the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? I was strive in a power outage or blackout types. I would strive in a world where it's like, um these people feel like they have the right to, like, just enforce dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, I've always had that mentality that no man has any power over another man. You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like, just, like, be excellent to each other, treat people with fucking respect, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the way I grew up and where I'm from, it doesn't take much to get punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take much to get punched in your fucking face. So it's like, and I just feel like a lot of people, they just, I don't know where these people come from, you know, but you could just tell they've never had any real life physical combat experience, or they've never had to face any consequences for their dumbass actions. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've never gotten my ass kicked before, but I've been in situations where I've been in fights where I could have easily been on the other side of that fight. You know what I'm saying? I could have got my ass kicked, you know? You know, because I always fight niggas that's way bigger than me. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, you know, I want to put together. It's just right there. You know, you create like a truther house. You know, 4, 5, 6 people come together. We put our money on the table for like a mortgage or whatever. Shit, niggas be living straight. What you doing? You isolated. All you doing right now is suffering in isolation, the struggling in isolation. Why not struggle instead of struggling in isolation? Why not struggle around like people that's on your same vibration? Let's have a real conversation. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Like, the truther community is the most weirdest fucking community I've ever been exposed to. Cause they're like the smartest, dumbest people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy as hell. You know? I'll be so happy to leave work, dude. The only time I'm happy when I go to work is when I'm leaving. And I got like regulars that come, I got like regular customers and shit. And it's funny, I get along with the customers at my job more than I do my coworkers. My coworkers is fucking retards, bro. Just retards. Like, they're retarded. And the two people I was cool with, they quit. I only been there for a couple of months. You know, the only two cool people that was there, they gone. So I'm stuck with the people that take the job, take this dumbass minimum wage job way too fucking serious. They act like we work at NASA or some shit, even though NASA don't exist. You know what I'm saying? But they act like we over here, like we work for the CDC and shit. I'm like, bro, you know you getting paid $15 an hour, right? You know you only make $400 a week, right? You do know this, right? Fuck nigga. You know? You know what I'm saying? Fuck nigga. Fuck bitch. Shit is crazy, dog. It's insane. All right, man. I gotta go home and I gotta drop it like it's hot on some motherfucking hot water and some soap, dog. Because, okay, all right. Right now in my drawers, I got chestnuts roasting on an open fire in my drawers right now, bro. Today was bad. It was real bad today. It was real bad today. It was humid than a motherfucker. Okay, so I'm gonna catch you on the next one, but just something, you know, food for thought, something I was thinking about. It's just like, you know, when it comes to truthers, bro, we wake up, we doing the same thing that the actual slaves was doing. You know, as much as we hate the fucking system, we still, you know, we're still like, our behavior is as if, you know, we're still comfortable. We're comfortable in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we hate the system so much, our actions and behavior should reflect like us just fighting like hell to get out of it and get away from it. You know what I mean? And I just don't fucking understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's like, so the lizard's gonna have to turn the lights off for people to come together, or the lizard's gonna have to force a zombie apocalypse or alien invasion for people to come together. Why does unity have to be on their terms? I don't understand. I don't get it. You know? And I'm not saying that truthers won't eventually come together 10 years, 50 years, 100 years from now, but it's just a damn shame that, like, you know, you got people making all of this content about how much, you know, they're just so frustrated with the system and the politicians and the government and the lies and the propaganda, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? But do nothing about it, you know? And for a person like me, where it's like, bro, I'm presenting a solution. You can go anywhere in the fucking world, bro. If you got clean, if you can produce consistent clean water and food and shelter. That's it. You can go anywhere in the fucking, you can survive anywhere in the world. And the sad part is, like, you know, the truthers that don't want to come together for whatever, you know, a lot of them they don't want to come together because they have certain attachments to their respectfully to their slave life. Let's have a real conversation. And what's going to happen is you're going to be recycled. It's just in my opinion, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of people, they saying something, but their actions don't reflect it. You're gonna fucking get recycled. You're gonna come right back here. And like, I have conversations with people for the last couple of years, and a lot of people say, I don't want to come back here. But a lot of people don't do anything to put themselves um in a vibration or a frequency to make that, you know what I'm saying? To follow through with that. What the fuck is this? This nigga is not fucking over here talking to his damn self. Let me leave this man alone, because he got mental illness. All right, man. That's the video. I was gonna do a video earlier, but I just fucking fell asleep. I don't have no energy when I get home from work. This dude, Brother Sanchez, did a video with the lady that claims she created the Terminator and the Matrix. I think her name is Sophia something. And I was gonna analyze the interview because, you know, like, Brother Sanchez was doing a lot of simping, and I definitely recommend go check it out. But that whole interview between Brother Sanchez and Sophia, it was basically a spiritual person having a conversation, trying to have, it was a person that's spiritual trying to have a spiritual conversation with a person that's religious, that believes in Jesus and stuff like that. So it's like she believes in Jesus. Brother Sanchez, he definitely don't believe in Jesus. But it was like it's sad because it was one of them examples of why you just really never supposed to meet your idols. You know, Brother Sanchez idol worships Sophia. I think her last name is Stewart or something. I don't fucking know. But he idol worships her. And he wants her validation. He wants her approval so bad that when they was having a conversation, it really seemed like Brother Sanchez was just way more enlightened than her. Just levels above her. But it's just like with me, the only reason why I rap is because of, Biggie Smalls. So if I meet Biggie Smalls, if I ever met Biggie Smalls, and I might, you know what I'm saying, you know, like I might be submissive in certain ways. Pause. Yo, whoa. Hey, yo. Um and that's what was happening. Like his kind of like a lot of his stances that people know, Brother Sanchez, a lot of his positions, she was kind of like going against, nigga, fuck y'all, man. Fuck you, Shaw. Fuck you, nigga. So a lot of his stances that everybody knows him for, for positions for having, she was kind of like either going against her, or she kind of wasn't, and then he eventually like challenged her. You know what I'm saying? He challenged her, and then and she was like, I gotta go. So I want to analyze that video. I wanted to do it today because maybe I could do it tomorrow night. We'll see. But as soon as that's what I'm saying, like a lot of these people, they're not capable. Once again, you got spiritual people and you got religious people. Religious people, I've noticed that religious people are not religious people, a lot of religious people, they just don't have that that expansion. They're not able to expand their conscience. They kind of just like, they're like parrots. They repeat what the Bible say. Respectfully. I saw this post on Hurricane's channel. Okay, if you want to know a nigga that okay, who was Hurricane? Hurricane is aka Mr. Fuck the Government, is an individual that has no problem letting it be known that he wants physical combat with God himself, okay? That's Hurricane, okay? That's Hurricane, aka Mr. Fucker. Now, why you would want, you know what I mean? You want to throw eternal hands with the Creator? Listen, man. I don't know. But I saw a post on his wall or something. Now, bringing it back to MySpace and shit, or Facebook. But he made a post and he was like, and it was crazy because I'm like, fuck, man. Like, he fucked me up. Because this dude, he posted this meme or something, or whatever, caption. And he was like, okay. He was like, Jesus. He was like, God allowed Jesus and his son to die for our sins instead of just killing the devil. And I was like, motherfucker. I was like, fuck. I was like, fuck. That is a logical ass motherfucking position right there, man. Could have just killed the devil and been done with it, dog. Let's keep it real, man. You know? So anyway, I'm up out of here. Oh, man. True community is looking weak as hell, dog.